Okay. You know what? Mag-lesson na lang ta. Kanina man ang last na to today po. Lecture na lang ta and okay. Loading forever. Okay. So our lecture for today, included in our week 2, are about rules and regulations for consumer protection in a transaction through electronic means. So for example, if you buy from the mall, you already know that when you check out an item, there is a policy that they have in the stores. So what kind of policies are you familiar with? If you buy something considered sold, or can you still return it? Yes, usually it's within 7 days. You have to bring receipt and then the item is in good condition. Diba? It's not return nga dili ka ganahan mo yun ka uy, di na ko ganahan na ning item, ako na ibalik. So change of mind is not included. So they have policies like that in the offline transactions. Yes, can you share more? Ano pa? Sizes. Change mind is not a valid reason. What else? So you can change the size, you can change the color. Those are valid reasons for returning the item. Factory defect is a valid reason. Sa pa inyo nahibawan. That's it. Okay. So during in the offline world, kumbaga, offline transactions, those are some of the conditions. But it's a funny thing kasi, for example, in the US, what some people do there is that, for example, you have a big event. So what they do is that they go to a fashion store, get a dress that they like, wear it, but they don't remove the tag. Yeah. A reason is you can return the item. So, humanay mong JS prom, suot ka ito per night tag sa ubos. Dili nila tangon so that they can still return the item. Yes, that's what they do. But in our case, diba, like change of mind is not possible. Change of color, so we can't use that as reason to return the item. Yeah, which is weird, no? Sa gawas, pwede siya. Sa ato adili. Okay, so the online transaction, or meaning to say e-commerce, there are rules and regulation in order to protect the consumer. In your case, for example, if you buy from Lazada, if you buy from Shopee, there are consumer protection rules that is applicable for you. Now, I just wanted to share kasi Miss Janet Toral, she is the head trainer for this program for the Digital Jobs PH. And she is the one who is actually training the trainers. So she is our coach, kumbaga. She is our trainer. And it's one thing that they know about Miss Janet is that she is the mother of e-commerce in the Philippines. Meaning to say she championed the use or the rules of e-commerce sa atong country. And I'm just very lucky that she is my mentor. Like last night, bago lang may nagchika, hey, we are in a webinar series, manggod. We have a current project which is a 6-course webinar series. And it was our last, kumbaga, lecture last night. Ang among pinaka-last na session is tonight, which is a 2-hour consultation na lang. But last night was our full lecture about chatbots, which was in time na I was also lecturing with you guys about chatbots. So that's the lesson last night. And then after the lesson, we were talking. And then she said na, just a funny fact, not funny, but interesting fact is that there are 44 digital jobs training happening right now all over the country. So imagine there are a lot of classes like this happening all over the Philippines. So parehas ninyo, they're also struggling. Just to let you know that you're not alone. You are not alone. Yun lang. Makibaka, lumalaban, and all those hashtags. Para sa bayan. para sa ekonomiya and all that. Para sa saging. Always present, ever present saging. Para sa lunch. Sige, going back, so we already have existing e-commerce policies. So last 2008, the Department of Trade and Industry, the DTI, which is the partner of this program, the Department of Agriculture, the Department of Health, they issued a consumer protection circular providing the consumers their rights, the guidelines on how to sell products and services through e-commerce. So first, what are these policies? It has been mentioned that e-commerce merchants are required to adopt fair and responsible business practices. When you sell products, it has to meet quality and safety guidelines. And these products are authorized to be marketed in the Philippines and having the necessary permits or license. So going back to your MSMEs, try to see if they already have DTI permits because those will be important factors. If going back to our e-commerce policies, kumbaga, it is required. Okay, so just a reminder lang for your MSMEs that they do need to have a DTI permit. Okay. Now, in your case, as freelancers, question, do you need a permit? What is your take on this? I want to hear from you. Yeah, yeah, as freelancers, what do you think? Kanang mangita kag valid ID, kanang mangita kag valid ID yun yung requirement pod kay valid ID pod.
Yes, ma'am.
Ka-relate kay mo ana no. Ang ma'am magkuha kog valid ID nya pag anang unsa may requirement ma'am? Valid ID ra gyapon.
Pagsugod freelancing kay kinahanglan mga account, mga kuan valid ID. Wala na dili ka kuha ATM card kung wala kay valid ID duha magigipagkita.
Oh, di ba? So mo na tong challenges. That is why as freelancers later on pag kuan na kumikitang kabuhayan na mo, ma-realize na ninyo, actually ma-feel naman na ninyo, gut feeling kailangan naman jud ko mag-register. Diba? Later on, siguro mag-expect mo nga maka-feel, kay gusto man ta nga mo productive tanan, diba? Gusto man ta magkita, maging nata diri sa training, diba? So, ang ako ran jud mayon is, in my case, when I started, of course, same with you guys, I had nothing because I was just working from home also. No? So, ang akong mga kita ato, it's also hourly, per article, ang ana. But then I realized na when I focused my services on going into social media services, na-realize na ko nga when I had consistent income already with my clients, I also realized na I have to register. Diba? Ma-feel man na nimo nga, dapat naman jud ko mag-register because I have a decent income. I also want to help my country. And I also want to be legit. Why? Because your services that you are giving out to foreigners, di ba ka naman usually itong client, ma-realize niyo later on, I'm serving these foreigners, I'm making them rich. Why don't I do this for my fellow men? Your MSMEs. Why don't I offer the same services for the business owners of the Philippines? Di ba? Mayo kay ta maghimo og mga product image para nila, mag-sell sa ilang own products. But how about atong mga kuan, MSMEs nato diri sa Philippines kinsa may nagtabang nila? Well, that's the thing. Oo. But there has to be probably a group of freelancers or some freelancers ng ilang target local market. And I can't say nga dili na siya possible because I'm an example. Nga gikan ko og foreign nga clients. All of my clients before from the US, from Singapore, from UK, Australia. But then I realized pud nako nga ang kana nga setup, it's not just because I want to continue serving them, it's also acquiring portfolio. So later on pag kana maka-acquire na kag portfolio from foreign companies, ma-realize nimo wala man ni dungog, you would say. Kay foreign man siya nga mga companies and then nag-operate ka locally sa Philippines. So kung mga potential local clients mo, makita sila sa imong portfolio nga naka-work ka ani nga mga projects, ka-work ka nga companies. Wala sa nga, kisa man na sila. Kung may kailanan nila. So meaning to say, you did not build your personal branding. You did not build your reputation locally. That is the reason, one of the reasons. The second one was because I had a very bad experience with a US customer. So katong nga customer is, kanang salig bito kay ka sa client nga, okay, bayaran na lagi ko, buhaton ako ning kaniyang gipabuhat. Then wala mo'y contract because of course nasa sa US, diba? So wala mo'y, there's no formality in your relationship. So trabaho kay trabaho lang ka, and then at the end of it, I think like 1 month and more, when nag-start na ko paningil nga, hey, bayarin ako kay nilapas nag 1 month. I have na ako na-realize nga nangita na dahil sila problema sa akong work. Ano bitaw nga na, kanang isabotage ka, nga pangitag bikil imong work. So makabalo ka actually, nga ang kaning kliyente nimo nagkalisod na kung mag-start na sila pangitag problema sa imong trabaho. Mo na imong ma-realize. Kay na sila project, mayo ka inyong trabaho, mayo inyong relationship. But then later on, matingala ka, ano nangita na manigbikil permi? Ma-realize nimo kay wala sila halin. Kay wala na sila investors. Wala na sila kwarta. Wala ni sulod. So, ang ilang gi-target, kamo as providers, as freelancers, minsan nga awan ni nagtrabaho tarong kay wala ko'y halin. So, ang problema siguro nasa kong mga tao. Ingana, may tawag mentality. So, I guess, ang hitabo ato with that client was, wala na ko gibayran, kay wala day sila yung mga clients na pod. Ingana, bitaw. So, ikaw as freelancer, you don't have an idea what the whole business landscape is sa ilaa because you're just doing your job, di ba? So, what happened with that is wala ko na bayran. It was like almost 2 months worth of work. And I felt so bad with it that I vowed to myself nga dapat na jud ko na ay clients local. Kaya at least, kung registered ko, na ako'y chance mo go after sa kaninga mga clients. Na ako'y chance na pakita sa ilang tindahan, maningil, manuktok, bayri ko ninyo, ana ba? Whereas, compared din mo kung foreign imong clients, sa may way ni mo, mag-rant ra ka online, mag-bad reviews, nabay nga na, no? Which is actually a really bad way to go after clients. Or a bad way to go after bad clients. Oh. So that's, katong mga freelancers na na-experience, I'm sure they are able to experience that also. So that was my motivation in getting my own permits. So we are registered in Cebu, kompleto may og permits, DTI, BIR, kompleto may maka-issue mig receipts. Nami employees were registered with Dole, but kato nga nanguta na si Alvin if nami office. We had an office before, but ang vibe is mas mo lean ko towards digital team. Kaya na-realize na kung unsa ka cost-effective and mas flexible kung digital team. Compared kung naka sa mag-set up kag team nga na office, mahal na gani ang rent sa office, di pa dyan magpakita ang mga tao, kaya mas ganahan lagi sila nga online ratanan, nga work from home. Kung ganahan work from home, sige, okay, work from home mo. Kami provide sa kanang PC, sa inyong inyong SSS, PhilHealth, kompleto sila, pero nag-work from home sila. Oh. Yeah, so ingana ang setup sa akong mga katrabaho karon. Na ako diri na sila didto pero we're working on the same project. Kung naay mga client meeting, for example, sila City Savings or kanang naami another client, kailangan sila makig-meet, ay pa may magkita. Pero naka-uniform. Di ba? You have to be really legit in your operations for businesses to trust you. Kaya mangutana sila nimo nga, there was one experience also nga foreigner. He is a paddy diver. So, instructor siya with scuba mga trainings. Ang nahitabo day ato is I gave him a quote. Yan na siya nga, you are so expensive. I will just let you know if I will be able to afford what you're offering. So, na siya based sa Tagbilaran ato, Bohol. So, ako, okay, kung di ka afford, it's okay. Kung di pa ka ready, it's fine. Ana. So what happened was that one day, mga last month lang, nitawag siya nako. Niya na siya nga, can we meet at Ayala today in 2 hours? Ako, wow, so quick. Well, you're lucky because just in time, I'm actually heading to Ayala. So yes, let's meet. And there, he explained to me that he was actually, imagine, he came from Bohol. He went to Cebu just to meet a freelancer. So nangutan ako what happened. And then he said na, well, I met this girl. She was showing me a lot of her services. They were actually very cheap, and it became a red flag for me. There, diba? Red flag. Do you know what red flag means? It's like a bad signal. Alarming. Manong barato yung rates. Most probably the reason is she's not registered because she's not paying taxes, she's not paying employees, she's not paying anything else but herself. So that's, you know, cheap rate was a signal for that guy not to hire her. So now next, he looked at her portfolio, mga sample. So many yung mga sample, they're not so good. They seem very amateurish. Blah, blah, blah. Moto yung next na red flag. Third na red flag, which was really funny. I mean, for me, katawanan siyang red flag. This is what he said. Well, we met at the coffee shop. She put out her USB. And then she put out her laptop, which was very old. It looked so worn and ugly. She put in her USB. She tried to connect to the internet. She couldn't do it. She was trying to show me her work. So for me, it was like, damn, discrimination. Discriminating kay ka. Salig ka, mga naka-afford mo mga ngana. I mean, for me, I don't want to discriminate with other freelancers who are still starting up because I was there. Gikan ko dira. Gikan ko sa fact nga, ang akong dala is katong netbook ra. Nyagi ko ana tanan. Diba? And then here is this guy nga marag discriminate niya ang someone nga I've been there before. Kasabot ko sa status ni girl, but kasabot ko sa status also ni client, which he's looking for value for his money. So he was ranting. I just let him talk. He was talking about his experience nga kaning a girl ana. Okay, so is that the reason why you called me here? Because you wanted to meet me? And siya, no, you were not my first choice. And then I said, I understand because you couldn't afford me. That's what I said. Well, siya, yeah, that's true. I couldn't afford you. Well, then why did you ask for like a quote in the first place? Ana siya, it's similar to looking at a Ferrari. You know, it's very nice, it's very cool, but when you ask for the price, you can't afford it. That's what I think about you and your company. No, like it's really nice, but I can't afford you. So he said the goal of the meeting is that he was trying to make hangyo with my services. So actually, I gave him a very discounted rate. I told him, sige, I'm okay with your rate, but kanira ako mahatag. Di na ako mahatag tanan. Of course, grabe naman, lahat-lahat na. Di ba? Pero ako siyang gikoan nga. Kani, sa imong budget, kanira mo ma-afford. So I gave him that updated rate, and then I told him, sige, kanira ang makaya. And then we parted ways. Right now, wala pa siya ka-decide. So maybe, di jud siya ka-afford sa kung saon jud, no? So anyway, going back, I'm just trying to point out why it's necessary to have permits and license. And I feel like I'm obligated to tell you guys. Gikan man ko ani gihapon nga status, gikan man ko parehas man ko ninyo before. Ang problema lang is wala ko niagi nga training, wala ko kadungog og experience sa other freelancers. I was a freelancer before freelancing was cool. No? Freelancing before, it's something like sama na siya nagtrabaho, anong naraman siya sa balay. Ingana bitog feeling, but karon I'm working from home. Kuha na kaayo, di ba? Marag, cool. Ano, tsada na kay paminawon. But sa una, grabe dyan na ka. And when I say sa una, I'm talking 10 years ago. So meaning to say, 10 years na ko freelancer, 10 years na ko aning akong gibuhat, 10 years na ko aning negosyo. So before, grabe ang discrimination, karon cool na siya. But along with being cool, I want you guys to think about making yourself legit. Have the necessary permits, the license, the registrations, because it's not just showing yourself nga you value your work, but you also value the client's trust. Diba? You want to show that you are professional in what you're doing. And then legit mo. Dili raman ni gig ato ah. And that's also the reason why, daghan ko opinion about ani no. And then that's also the reason why ang Philippines dili kay siya flourishing na country. Kay grabe ang gig economy nato. Gig economy, meaning to say, daghan ang mga freelancers na dili registered. And what would happen if dili registered? Yes, naka-contribute sa local economy. Yes, nakapalit ta sa atong mga ganahan, naka-boost sa businesses locally, but in general as a nation, wala ta ni progress because asa man ni padulong ang mga kita dito sa freelancer, wala ta gabayad sa gobyerno. We have to pay taxes, we have to pay our fees, we have to be legit in order to really help our country So if ikaw as freelancer, part of your advocacy is to help the Philippines, as Filipinos ba? Filipinos man ta, di ba? Like at our core, we love our country. We really have to make ourselves legit to help. Moving on. So e-commerce merchants shall refrain from engaging in any false, deceptive, and misleading advertisements. There are agencies that try to stop this, especially when mag-post mo og mga claims like, we are the best bagoong in the Philippines. So mag-make that grand acclaim na ay mga policies depending on your industry nga pwede siya or dili siya pwede. For example, kung drug siya or milk, may nga na, dili ka pwede mag-make og mga claims, mga grand claims. So kung magsulat-sulat na ganit ka ng we are the best, make sure nga ang imong gibaligya wala sa ilang policy or wala sa ilang industry itself nga mag-claim-claim ka nga kamo ang best. Diba hindi ka mo ang best. Di lang sa mga ulawan mo, naka-violate pa dyan mo og e-commerce policy. Okay? So be aware of that. Next. Dot best. Palapa dot best. Nuts. Okay, next. E-commerce merchants are required to disclose information about their business identity that includes the following: your business registration number, the owners, the address, contact information, and representatives. So, in one of the pages that you will create, data privacy, the privacy policy, terms and condition, returns and refund, there is a section there wherein you have to input some of these information. Kung kinsa ang owner sa business, asa sila located, official address, and all that. Next, information about products and services shall be posted in a fair, accurate, and clear manner, enabling consumers to make an informed decision and keep a record of information. And that is why when you create your product descriptions, when you create your write-ups, even if we know that we have the green light, it has to be legit na kana ang yung product description. Because maybe when you're writing about the bagoong, and then you said nga kanira ang ilang sulod pero gidungagan nimo para lang mo green light ang imong SEO, sayop na siya. Because in our e-commerce policy, it says that it has to be accurate ang imong information about the product and service. Next, merchants shall provide sufficient information to help consumers make an informed purchasing decision. So, this is where it comes in na dapat na amoy terms and condition. You list down the cost, the delivery restriction, payment option, exchange policy, cancellation, refund, warranties, and others. And this is why it's important na fully filled up, na dili lang template. Although there are templates or there are generators online to make your terms and condition, your return and refund, and also your privacy policy, you still have to read all of that and see if applicable siya with your business, especially with the refunds and returns. So you need to interview your MSME, ask them, how do you handle returns and refund online? Because it is required by our e-commerce law. If naay magpa-refund sa Spanish bread, ilisan daw og Filipino bread, pandesal. So how do you handle that? Will you allow that? Dili ba siya allowed? If allowed siya, naabay fee? Naabay additional nga shipping fee? How do you handle it? So think about your products right now. If someone is unsatisfied with your products or service, how do you handle that? Again, going back to you being freelancer, if na client unsatisfied with your service, you created the graphics, you created the product description, but then the client said, I'm not happy with your work, I want to ask for a refund. Is that possible? What if ni-advance sila bayad sa imo Namay nga na because escrow payments. Kanang 50-50 nga mo advance sila bayad sa 50% and then 50% kung finish na.
50% naman naging na. Hindi na mga refund. 50% wala din nagbayad.
So that all of that inyong mga reklamo, inyong mga concern, it has to be clearly stated in your returns and refund. So you might want to say nga, our services have a warranty, and if you have a problem with how we're delivering it, you can ask for a refund within 3 days, may ana. Kay basin og humana nimo trabaho unya after 30 days nireklamo si client nga wa ko giganahan. Huy, humana na mong 30 days na publish naman ang post, ganun karon pa man ka mo reklamo. So, your policy should include that. Like, within pila ka hours siya pwede mo reklamo or magpa-ilis or magpa-revise sa imong gi-post before sila makaingon nga, I want a refund or I want you to redo this one. So, kung graphics designer, kumbaga, ibutang niyo sa policies ninyo kung pila ka revisions sa inyong product images. So, meaning to say, kung mag-concept kag isa ka image, you can put there sa inyong contract nga, taman na ni og duha ka revisions. So, si client, if mo yun siya, I don't like this, can you change this into this text? Can you change it? Okay, 1 round revision. Pagbalik ni mong send, ana po siya, oh, I don't like this, now. Sige, 2nd round revision. So, mo na po siya, oh, I don't like this, can you change this again? Ang uban nga mga graphics designer, if they don't have a policy, maglabad na ilang ulo. Because, nanong isulod, nanong ni-enter, maragana bito. But if you have clear policies, you can state, you can show your client, hey, in our contract, we only have 2 revisions. If you want 1 more round of revision, you need to pay this much. So, clear mong duha. At least, kabalo si client na kung magsige siya aso revision, na ay cost. And kabalo po ka sa imong end, nga wala ra ka nagsayang-sayang sa imong effort because na siya bayad po ng extra if mula pa sila. Okay? So, these things, MSME-wise and freelancer-wise, you have to think about. Next, merchants are required to comply with data privacy regulations. This is mandatory with the passage of the Data Privacy Act. So remember what I mentioned about emails, disclosing, consent, maingana. This is under Data Privacy Act because you can't ask for a person's information and then give it away to anyone else. There is a policy here about kung kinsa ang controller, kung kinsa ang owner sa information, na mo'y responsibility tanan. So, kung moingon ka nga, wala mo ko'y labot aning information. Example lang ha, kanang naay customer, si La Libertad. Ang nahitabo ni customer is lumos siya. So, policies ninyo, ana. Extreme, no? Di siya related sa data privacy. Pwede siya related here. Wow, so mahitabo. So, i-ask imong MSME, yun sa nila na pag-handle before. So, going back sa data privacy, what if sa La Libertad, lalom siya, ang lake, dead. Ricardo. Okay, so kana, una-unaan na siya. So again, going back, La Libertad Lake, nag-purchase sila, madams, nag-purchase sila og kanang ride package online sa imong site. Dayon, ikaw ang controller sa information. So, kabalo ka unsay name sa katong nag-order, unsay ang email address, ana-ana. Now, nireklamo si customer. Kanya na siya, kanang, nganong nakabalo man tong isa ka negosyo dito, si Kaong, man to. Nganong nakabalo man si Kaong, nga kuan, akong email o contact number, nga wala man ako gihatag sa ila. So, most probably, since pareha sila nga negosyo, basing ang iyang database, gibalhin sa Pikas. And that is wrong. Ano man, wala may consent si Kaong. Even if same business sila, same owners, ha? What if gi-download ang iyang database, imong CRM from La Libertad, then iyang gibutang sa Kaong, kay gusto siya daghan kaayo nga customer. Siya, okay, sige, mag-email blast ko ani nila, nga mga tawo. Pero katong information, gikan to siya sa La Libertad nga website, dili to gikan ni Kaong nga website. Wala siya consent. Because the consent came from the La Libertad website. So now, kanay mo ang gingon. But you have a responsibility because you are the data controller. Sila ang data owner, but ikaw ang data controller. Now, ang kaning kuan, ang kaning, kung sinumbagay ta sa court, magkinasuhay ta, labot ka, pangutan-on ka. Nganong niabot ang information nila sa lahi nga negosyo. Giunsa nimo pag-take care ang information.
Pwede ba naka-place?
Yes.
Kung
Mo ganing na kay backup database, na kay security plugin, na kay mga data privacy policy, kay kana tanan ang mag-cover sa imo ang track.
Hindi na ma-place sa continent na.
Oh, so mo nang dita magtinanga. Because what we're doing online is not a joke. What we're setting up, e-commerce sites, we are playing with the e-commerce policies of the Philippines. We are doing e-commerce, therefore, we are under e-commerce policies. And this is one of the policy, the Data Privacy Act. So make sure nga, kung na kay gwapa nga na-meet sa klase, sa training, unya na kay amigo, niingon nga, bay, gwapa lagi to imo ang classmate. Tagai ra kung contact number. Sa buhato ninyo. Very good. Ikaw pangayo dito. Diba? Kay wala may consent. Diba? Kay wala may consent. Kinsa may na-consent sa iyang number? Si Alvin. Diba? So kung na-consent si Alvin, di pa sabot nga iyang ihatag sa iyang amigo. Kay siya man ang data controller. Siya man ang handle sa data. Unya ni consent day siya. Sige, okay right. Ang hatag rin ko na akong number. Okay raman. Wala man siya ningon ana, di ba? Ang iyang number gihatag niya specifically kay Alvin ra. So dili pwede nga ipanghatag ni Alvin ang number sa iyang classmate. Di ba, Marnet? No.
Before mo makakat sa number, kay mo guys, ano kung number ni ino sa pangutano ng tag-iya nga.
Oh, correct. Yes. Yes. So, mga important na information. Kaso ikaw, naman ka kay oras. Ingnon nimo nga kagikan sa akong number. Kinsa gahatag ana, pwede ko nimo i-delete.
What if na-emergency?
Lahi man na nga mga conditions. Uy. Ang purpose magud ani, ang purpose lagi panghatag ang imong number is because of business, di ba? Kay para mabaligyan siya, mapitchan siya, ma-emailan siya. What if wala ko'y consent? Di mo ko ganahan og email ni Kaong kay la libertad ra man akong gusto. So mo nang wala siya consent, and also because we're talking about privacy here. If ang information is about, let's say, phone numbers, name, birthday, pinaka-importante, mga birthday, age, address, kana siya mga crucial personal information, mo na'y dili dapat ipanghatag og basta-basta. Because we have to protect the information nato. Okay? So, kanang mga nag-activate sa Facebook sa ilang birthday, okay ra na siya, basta taman ra sa month o day. Pero kung apil og year, dako kay potential nga ma-hack ka ana. Kay kabalo na. So i-only mean ninyo na yung birthday year. Pwede ra ang day kay para na imo greet kunuhay nimo sa imong birthday. Oh. Diba? So ana na siya, guys. Now another example. Kinsay nakasulay og Palawan pawn shop. Padala, kuha, save. Kay ngano, na sila'y portion sa imong transaction, sulat ka, nasa portion nga, picturean ka. Nakita mo, ana? Ka-try mo, ana? Oh. What if di ka tagag-suki card, pag picturean ka? So, it happened to me. Kay naay nag-pay og website via Palawan. So, gipicturean ko. So, I asked them, unsa day policies ninyo? Dili man ko ganahan picturean. Unsa day policies ninyo nga nag-cover ani? So, ang ilang gibuhat, buhat lang ang dako kay nga logbook. Ipakita sa ko So ato basa ko, okay, mo day ni reason because they act like banks. Remember mo mga bangko nga ang imong information crucial because they're trying to mitigate terrorism nga kanawit tong magbayad kag mga terrorist para mga arms nila yung ana. So in order to mitigate that, na sila information sa imo pati imong image, facial recognition software. Kanang inyong mga selfie dira o mga change o mga filter. Nanay padulngan ang China na padong kay facial recognition software na siya. Anyway, lahi na siya nga topic. It's AI, it's VR, but it's still related to data privacy because what you're doing on Facebook and all those apps, it's actually invading your online privacy. So kung feel kay ninyo ng mga apps dira kanang ipatigulang imong nawong, asa na ni padulong kang China na. And then nana sa database sa tanang nawong dito. Have you heard of kanang term nga deepfake? Deepfake. Deepfake. Nanay possibility karon nga imong nawong himuon na siya nga video. So mura ka gasturya. Tanan nga angle sa imong nawong picturean. Dayon i-convert na nila og video nga murag ikaw ang nagstorya pero lahi ang voice. Let's say nga na. So unsa may applications ana? So katong mga mag-uyab nga nasuko ang iyang kuan, uyab sa kuan kinang cheat or whatever, pwede siya mag-make revenge porn sa girl. Nga ibutang niya ang nawong sa lahi ang actress, ibutang imong nawong, then ino nila, oy siya man ni. So nakadaot na sa imong reputation. So you really have to be careful of your personal data, including your face. Kay na nakaroy facial recognition ng mga software. So yung naka-smart ang technology. So again, going back, privacy na siya. Go back to your Facebook, try to see unsay mga privacy settings nga imong gi-activate ug mga gibang deactivate because that will affect your footprint on social media and online. Unsay makita nila about sa imo. Next. Wanay private na ni, only me na ni tanan. Alright, so on WordPress, there is a plugin called this one, WP Auto Terms, GDPR Privacy Policy, Cookie Consent Banner, Terms and Condition. So if you would notice the websites, na nasa banner at the bottom, it says na, we are tracking your cookies, blah, 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 and then, di gaya na nimo basahon, mag-okay-okay ra ka. So, muni siya nga plugin gamito nimo. And required na siya because you have to tell your visitors, site visitors, that you are capturing some information. And this is vital because later on, you will know that similar to what you're doing with the analytics, diba, you were installing a code, it means you're tracking that user. Some users don't want to be tracked because privacy nga, diba? So that's why you have to put a banner on your site saying na we are tracking cookies, we are putting cookies on your browser, we are tracking you, is this okay? And then you will say, okay. If you're not okay with this, you can get out of my site. Site and site. Oh. So, mo na siya use ng mga banner. Makita ninyo, di ba? Oh. So, install this one. It has standard pages. Remember the three? The privacy policy, returns and refund, and terms and condition. There, again, like I'm saying, there are templates online, but you need to change it ang content para applicable siya sa inyong business, sa MSME. Alright? So, try to install that para kuha na siya. Easy na lang dayon inyong customization. And then, finally, pag ready na ang tatlong pages, you put it on your footer. Make sure that it is on your footer. In our case, sa third team, if you would visit our site, we have it here, our terms and condition, privacy, and then refund policy. So, let me try to open it para lang naamoy example. Assuming okay pa akong data. Okay. So, terms and condition, ingani among terms. Naka-number siya. Right. So, ang nakabutang diri kay, we have a minimum engagement of 6 months, 100% prepayment for engagement, services are subject to rate agreed upon. So, mga ana. Say terms and condition. And then you have the privacy policy. There are generators online for this. So third team respects your privacy, what would happen to credit cards, what are external sites for, what are cookies. Remember the risk whenever you want to use the internet. Yana. And then next is your refund policy. You list down your refund policy if nasa mga problema. You also list it down. So, for example, in our case, like, if design-related siya, then kani ang may tabo. If web development, kani ang among condition. If social media, ing ani. If ad spend, ing ani. Process. must be writing, ana. So you make these 3 pages. And then you put it on the footer. And then another thing is to make sure that you have this. That's why I had Marcos in demo how to do the Cloudflare SSL. Because we're talking about privacy, we're talking about terms and conditions, we're talking about refund. So it's all about making sure that your site is secured in the point of view as a user. So all of that, I'm just going to show it here. All that we discussed is under Data Privacy Task 12 and 13. And then, just a reminder for 14, naka-green na tanan inyo ang mga content by next week. Before we start next week, kay we're gonna be talking about social media already by next week. Promotions na ta. So what's pending, what you didn't do, I think in technical terms is CRM live chat, this is your ManyChat. CRM and email, this is your HubSpot. Okay? And then data privacy, kato generator, put it in the footer. Terms and conditions, similar. And your returns and refund also. And then naka-green light na siya. Mo niya itong mga tasks this week along with your report. And we have to be working on this finish na before next week mag-start. Kakayanin? Kaka. I'm gonna stop this.